Hey. So we're moving on in Wolfenstein. We are now at the New Order, which I think is the game that really was much better than it needed to be. You know, we know that this came out first as far as the new Wolfensteins are concerned, and it's not what anyone was expecting. Kind of along the same lines that Doom 2016 wasn't really what anyone was expecting. We had attempted revivals of these properties and these styles of games a couple of times over. Sometimes they had the franchise name behind them, sometimes they didn't. Sometimes they were more spiritual successors, like, say, you know, a Painkiller or a Necrovision, which are definitely now on the list to play. Something where you ran around real fast and you blew up whatever the fuck it was that was in front of you. Painkiller and Necrovision had, what, like little fucking micro awards for doing it in specific ways. These, not so much, but still extremely well put together games. This one shines in a way that Doom 2016 doesn't, in that it has characters that are endearing. At least I think so, anyway. They all read as real, which is an impressive magic trick to pull with a video game character. More often than not, we get caricatures and pastiches because, let's face it, the standard for games is pretty fucking low. So for every, well, BJ Blazkowicz, there's 40 or 50 Master Chiefs who have nothing important to say about anything because games are not political. No, don't you worry about that. There's no politics in them. Everyone is safe here to scream racial slurs at each other in the middle of a team deathmatch. This game shoves that to the side and says, well, no, let's actually talk about this for a second. Let's talk about who BJ is, sometimes without even him saying anything, which I think is the more important part. Let's talk about who it is that he has gathered around himself. Let's talk about his relationship to these people, and what his function is within a group. Humans are social creatures after all, and, well, even if you're not flapping your lips, you're still contributing in one way, shape, or form. This game puts the old blood to shame, and I am genuinely excited about getting into it. We will, of course, encounter spots where I'll die a couple of million times before I get it right, but, you know, hey, nobody said that this would be a pro strats broadcast. Frankly, I don't think I made you any promises, so that's good for me, right? That means that I can do kind of whatever, and then, you can suck shit about it. No, I was going to apologize for that, and I went, no, that's okay. We'll just keep that where it is. Because, hey, it's a valuable lesson, right? You really should define the terms of your contract with spirits, be they corporeal or otherwise. So let's go ahead and experience something much better than we just experienced. Have a Bethesda boop. Have eyes. And we'll wait for that go-ahead from the witch. We're waiting. Okay, we got thumbs up. We got noise, we got picture. She's nodding her head, which can only mean she's keeping it a secret. Similar disclaimers, similar warnings. It does also contain, well, it contains not just flashing lights, but this butt rock. You know how it is. We're gonna press enter, and it's gonna do this. Yes, I know. Alright. And I was looking over the options previously, and it turns out that I had done pre-production on this. I'm hoping that it holds up. If it doesn't, we'll adjust as we do. You know what I mean? It's fucking... A lot of this ends up being unforeseeable without, basically test streams. The problem is that part of this is a live environment, right? It's got a broadcast, and, well... Can't do that without the broadcast network. Anyway, we're gonna go new. They do this again. We've already made fun of it, but just in case. Like, fuck off, man. This is ridiculous. For the casual gamer, for the average gamer, for the experienced, and for the heroic gamer, fuck off. It's a video game. I'm gonna put it here because this is where I like it. It's not as frustrating as this, and, you know, it gives me more to do than the other ones. If you want to play up here, don't listen to these assholes. You can do that. It's fine. Play the story. This actually has a story that I think is worth playing. Let's get in there. Oh no, not my fucking upgrades. It's fine. Get psyched. That's about where we left him, right? Well, where we started with him.
I smell the barbecue. I hear children. A dog. And I see someone. I think I see someone. These things. None of it for me. I'm moved by roaring engines. I'm lone warriors. We come from the night.
No, we come from the same place, PJ. Yeah, hey.
You keep a lookout. I need to go for a piss. Shite! No, not today. Blazkowicz!
Yeah.
Go back into the flight deck. Clamp the fuel line to engine 6, quickly!
Will do.
Mind the tools in the tool cabinet. You'll need pliers and some baling wire.
Pliers and baling wire. Okie doke. First I have to, you know, read this. They're constructing super weapons. July 5th, 1946, reports out of Berlin reveal that the Nazis are constructing an arsenal of super weapons to be deployed on the battlefield. The recent introduction of a highly advanced war technology has changed the course of the war, but the Allied commanders are still confident they will win this before the end of the year. What the Nazis have in military technology, they lack in strategic know-how, commented Commander Wilkinson yesterday when we contacted him for an interview. Well, that's nice. I will say that,
Inside the fuel line compartment.
there we go.
Fire! Cover now for fuck's sake!
I'm getting there. We're a little bit on fire, but that's alright.
Cracking job, Captain, but I'm losing altitude. Need to drop weight, or we will be ditching hard light. Head for the cargo bay, and jettison everything we've got out the cargo door.
Cargo it is. Anyway, when BJ dreams his dreams, well...
Cracking up the cargo hub. Right, now concentrate through, Splasco.
He and I have very, very different versions of prosperity, but I understand the sense of, well, knowing that whatever it is that you've seen in those pleasant moments of unconsciousness are just not for you.
You all right back there? This flak is coming from Tensat's compound.
Anyway, we've been blown up just a little bit.
Cherry is off!
Yeah, they got jets.
Mind our friendlies. Multiple bandits bothering me.
I mean, we'll do our best.
Hell, a big target. They're all around me.
Down it goes. This is a more complete and effective turret system than Star Citizen has.
Good show, Roger One. That bandit was about to offer me a very stock haircut.
Yeah, I'm sure.
How many are there? Bandits in all directions. God damn, they're fast. Get the engines on those things. Straight ahead. It's coming right at us. Shoot! Shoot! Right in front
I tagged him. Anyway.
At the gates again. Holler my name.
Ow.
Can't greet you today. I have a war to win.
You're still breathing, you chummy bastard. You're tough as they come, you know. Jesus Christ. Mayday!
Who's flying the plane, Fergus?
Vulture 1.
Thank you.
Free Glasgow. Use it.
Excellent.
You playing at your hatch-catchy. Hey, Condor 9, this is Vulture 1. You're crowding me. Ease off. Negative, Vulture 1. We've got a serious case of adverse yaw. Need to shuffle out of formation, and you need to make room, Fergus. Affirmative, Randall. Oh, no. Glasgow, retract the radar. Pull the handle up there by those flashing lights.
Gotcha.
Much obliged, Captain. I appreciate your problem, Condor 9. I see smoke. I see solution coming off your rudders. Your freeze ailerons are done. Yeah, this thing handles like a concrete fridge.
I mean, it looks like it would anyway. Well.
Come in, Condor 9. Shite, that's a troop transport. Condor 9, come in, Condor 9.
I really should be seated.
9! Who's this? Private Wyatt! Sergeant 9th Airborne! All right, Bear Boy. Listen up, pay close attention. Now, you see the pilot's wheel? Yes, sir! Right, I want you to grab it as hard as you can with both hands and pull it towards you. Now, don't turn it, mind you. You keep it level, just pull it towards your chest. Okay, sir!
Cool.
I think it's working! We're leveling out! Okay, Private Wyatt, I need you to do one more thing for me. Sir! Have a man ready by the side door. You are getting visitors.
Why?
After that, sir! Glasgowitz, get the cockpit door open. You're gonna have to hold it open. Then follow my lead.
Okay.
You ready?
Oh, it's because we're on
Here we go.
a bunch of fire. Okay. Well, Fergus, this seems like a terrible idea. Well, okay. That's worse. I suppose we don't really have a choice now, do we? Grab it.
I've got you.
Yeah. This was extremely stupid. It's gotten worse, Fergus. Fergus worse. Thank you.
Let's go, let's go.
Sir, what's the score?
Yeah, what's up?
Do or die, son. Same as always.
Hoorah, sir.
Okay.
Dead, shrapnel in the leg and I'm bleeding out. 71 souls in the hold. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, we have a replacement pilot, so that's good.
Oh, thank God you're here! Oh, God! Get up, you
Stop yelling.
Vultures 1, 3, 4, 8, 9 and down. That's all right, slaves that will have to abort. Glasgow, get this boy off the floor. It's a negative, Congo.
Yeah, you got it. Come on. Okay.
Listen to me, Fergus.
Thank you, sir!
If this mission fails, we lose Europe. It's that simple.
I mean, this mission is a failure.
Damn it. If you don't stop this head now, Fergus, that window is closed forever. We will lose this war. Aye, God, I hear you. Look, I've got to go. Death's Head's compound's coming up. OSA command out. Condor 9 out. Grab your ball back, Glasgow.
Yeah.
We're coming down hard.
Yeah, I would really like to take a seat, but I'm not allowed to.
Hold on.
It's the break of dawn. July 16, 1946. Everything has gone to shit. The Nazi war machine is advancing at an astonishing rate. We can't catch up. Our tactics are failing. Outclassed and outgunned. No one knows why. People are getting desperate. Not me. I'm here to see an old friend and settle a score. Turn this thing around.
I mean, also to get mauled by a fucking mecha dog. Well,
Mayday.
we made it.
Anyone out there?
Yes. We'll pick up the phone. Hello.
Fergus, what's your status?
Blazkowicz, we've got the skitters in bad ways over here. Trapped inside an aircraft, well, some kind of armored hell beast is trying to fucking eat us. No joke.
The same problem here. Shacked up inside dead wreckage.
Is that you over there? Hey, Private Wyatt, flash your lights. Blazko, can you see the light?
Yes.
Wait, turn off the light, turn it off. Yes, sir.
I see you. What can I do for you?
We can't get to it from our position. Utterly fucking trapped in here. But if you can access a cockpit turret on this here aircraft, you might be able to kill the beast. Regular small arms sure don't work for bug at all. Hey, perhaps you can swim here. Just keep your head down below the surface. You should be all right.
Good plan, Fergus. Coming to you.
Well, we're gonna go get wet. Oh boy, is it? Yeah, it's got the same. Hang on. Let's do this. Key bindings. Making sure, you know, making sure. I think this has got absolutely everything that I'm gonna need on the... Yeah. I don't know why that's both 7 and 5. Seems strange, right? Alright, so... Let's... Again, mark this and under things that... No, I'm telling you to do something specific. There you go. And then... Jesus fucking Christ. How many do I have to put in before it agrees that mouse wheel up isn't what I want? So it's never going to agree that mouse wheel up isn't what I want. Alright. Well, we would have to assign mouse wheel to something else. Let's see what it is that we can assign mouse wheel to. Oh, we can disable the controller as well. Let's see. No, cancel. Hey, alright, excellent. This is interesting. We're finding all kinds of bugs here, so that's pretty good. Cancel. Find that there. There we go, and we can keep it on question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, because who knows what key that would even be. Good. Now we're not going to be nudging that when we press we know how to do this. It's control right now. Bye. They kind of swap them, huh?
Should have killed that man long ago.
Yeah. Would have been nice. Oh, that changes my... Okay. What the fuck else is all bizarre here? So... Uses E, that's fine. Toggle right mode. Alright. Toggle dual wield. It's X. So is F anything? Great. And then toggle right mode. Which then means and then we do this. Cool beans. Looking like we got a thing. Alright. Guess I didn't do my key bindings. It's whatever. We gotta get moving so we don't drown. Because our plan here relies on BJ being able to hold his breath for a good long time. We're gonna need a quick breather here. Just to make sure. And we will be shot at, but... There we go. Yeah. I'm not sure how far under, like, it wouldn't be terribly far, because that's just not how transfer of mediums works, but, not sure exactly how far down we would have to get before the bullets are a fun thought. You know, it's a way to express your aggression and everything, but it ain't gonna work. Firing into the water, it would be just... It's ineffective, it's a waste of ammunition. It's something you'd be doing, like, just to prove a point. Anyway. Got him. Got the other one, too. We did it. You see how it says E to exit, and how it didn't say that with the ladder roboter? Would have been nice, right?
Saved us! Captain Blazkowicz, sir!
Calm down, you wee sir.
Jen, stop yelling.
Want to hear my plan for how we traverse this glamorous beachfront without being fair affronted?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, listen up. There's a high-powered machine gun nest in those trenches over there. We cannot advance a unit without being slaughtered. So, I want you to make your way over into those trenches and take the nest out. Just run as fast as you possibly bloody can, straight up the middle. We'll lay down cover fire from here.
Got it.
I'll put this on. I'll radio updates from our position. Right, lads, you ready to lay down suppressor fire?
I mean, I hope you are. This is gonna suck real quick if you're not. Alright. We're up here. We found body armor. And good, we can steal their guns. And also this stuff in here. And also these. Hey. We did it.
Top job, Glasgow. We'll need the respite. Have enough troubles with that walking Nazi war machine. That giant bloody stomper. Now, try to find an entrance to the cliffside bunker. There are 2 cannons up there I need you to eliminate. I'm taking the unit up along the beachhead towards the compound. Alright, listen up, people. Captain Blazkowicz has seen fit to clear us a path. We are moving out, and you will show him the courtesy of not getting yourselves neither shot nor killed by the stumper. Understood?
That'd be nice if they could, but, you know, we know that not all of them are going to be able to pull that off. So, our perks trees, much larger this time. And we have something to, you know, open them up with. Some of these will end up able to unlock without just going straight up down the line. But, you know, it'll be a moment. Did they lock this? Did you lock this? Yeah, they locked it. Okay. I see. There's someone down below, and we can now get on down, which is nice. Yeah. Okay. We know about our rifle here. This time, it has a semi-mode, which is just much, much, much more useful than a burst fire. It seems like they agreed, you know, they're the ones that built the thing and everything, so no more burst fire. Semi and auto, that is it.
Glasgow, that stomper seems to be stalking the trench line.
Yeah. Okay.
Fire is utterly useless on that thing. We've tried.
There's one more up there. Believe that got the head. We still have dual wielding. Yeah, no, we won't be scrolling through and selecting. We'll be using our fingers to select specific things at specific times, like big boys and girls, and neither boths. I'm not full on armor. There we go. It just didn't really want to give it to me. Yeah. Yeah. That guy looks like he is made out of mud now. There we go. See, now I can spend 2 bullets instead of, you know, a fuckload every time that I engage anything because the burst throws off my aim. Alright. Let's see what's going on in here, shall we? I doubt anyone has heard a single fucking thing. You know, on account of all this fucking noise. Never mind. They definitely have heard that one. No granaten. Thank you. Physics. It may also be medicine, depending on what it is that they're trying to say there. Physic is, in fact, a very, very old word for doctrine. There it is. Okay. That looks like it's fun, right? We did it. We didn't get noticed by the thing with the, looks like a Tesla projector up there. I don't see a beam, so it may or may not be, no, it's got specific arcs. Don't know how it's directing it. No. No. Traitors. Anyway, I have doubts as to whether or not it's a laser-induced plasma channel. The arc is typically not like quite that free electrical arc-y. There we go. And there we go. Come on. That's broken. That's broken. Am I going back down into the trenches? It looks like I am. Alright. I should see what else it is. So, we need 1 headshot with a handgun. We need to stealth kill a commander. Haven't seen any yet. We could work on those. Get our trees open, you know. You know. Well, in a way, isn't it? That's kind of what wars are. Of course, BJ is someone who has actually read his Bible. He's referring to. Well, I mean, do I need to explain that to you? I think you understand what it is that he's talking about. You're smart creatures. Well, there's a helmet in there somewhere. Or it was right at my feet. Never mind. We found it. That would have bugged me. We're good. There. We're good there. Some more ammunition sounds nice. That guy's helmet to stack on these other helmets we're wearing sounds nice. No getting through that way. bits, bobs. It says open right on it. Will do. Anyway, get stabbed. And... hooray for us. Great. So this is... okay. The SMG is 4. A rifle is 3. We're establishing things in our muscle memory. How you liking being in the trenches as opposed to, nowhere, as far as the old blood is concerned? Wolfsburg was kind of nothing, wasn't it? Felt that way to me. Teaching us about commanders again. We should see what else we've got going on here. So, great, extra damage there. Headshot kills, sure. Overcharge our health to reach 200. Can do. Kills from cover using handgun. That's to increase the handgun's magazine size. We'll try for it. Similarly there. And quick reload, sure. Silent takedowns we gotta do. This we gotta do. We're getting there on dual wield kills too. I don't know that we have... yeah, that's still locked, so we haven't got a suppressor for this yet. Uh-huh. Good news. Who is throwing the Granaten? I don't see one. Good throw. Poke your head up. He stops just short of where it is that I'm shooting frequently, and it's because he knows where my cursor is. But hey, you know, common thing. Let's see what else it is that we can steal. There's an officer that, yeah, there we go. And that's got it. Anybody else? Oh yeah. Still don't know what those Tesla backpacks are about. How we doing on those shoots from cover? 7 out of 15. Alright, so that's 10, 20, so that's 30 so far. I'm sure that'll be important shortly. Don't know that we got the necessary stuff. We will need this, though. 10 guesses as to why. You know? There's 140 here. Nothing. Nothing. Shrugsies. Well, That's what we're gonna use to clean that up. Let's see back here real quick what it is that we can scrounge. There may indeed be things for us in there. 80 handgun rounds. I'll take it. I gotta remember to update this schedule too. So that's 20. Oh, that's armor. What you got in here? Oh. Y'all want to cause some trouble? I mean, why be kind, right? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, give me the other one too. All right. You ruined my dreams.
Cannons are perched on the upper levels of the cliffside bunker. You have to put them out of commission. We have people in the air and those cannons are blasting us out of the sky.
I saw a 20, but couldn't find it afterwards. Oh, you know what just occurred to me? When Fergus dug us out, he didn't take our pipe with us. Fergus is the reason the fucking pipe is not here. Ah, rip pipe. I'm gonna miss that pipe. Is it? Oh. Oh, we're crawling through here again. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Now I'm in here. And 21 meters from here is another boy. That's not him. But it is someone that I have to do something about. We also have to make sure that he doesn't spot us. Otherwise we're gonna have to run on up there and just like really unfuck things. Come on. There we go. That's what I needed you personally to do. And I want to thank you for your cooperation. It's a delicate time. We know that there's another one that way. Yeah, him. Still no suppressor. There we are. Now who else is here? No one this way. That's good. I hear radio chatter, which means we're close to a radio man. Where are you? Up or down? Up or down? Oh, right there. Hooray. Let's see what's out that other door. Oh, and that's just the 140. Well, we'll continue to look around. We'll dream dreams of enhancing the shit out of our health. It's just this other spot I see. Something sounds very electric. Alright. That is also health. Yeah, you're being a dick. We are very close. There's another 40 up here, but I don't know if I can get to it in time. Yeah. If I hadn't hesitated, we would have had it. Oh well. That's ammunition. That's a map. Yep. No dice. Ah. Never mind dice. Alright, quick regeneration. So cool beans. A few more dual wield kills. A few more handgun from cover kills. Oh, commander stealth kills. 5 more. That's fine. Using a silenced handgun. We don't have one of those. And this will just build up over time. Not a problem. This one we'll have to deal with. Reducing damage from enemy explosives would be quite nice. But we'll get to that. Anything else here? Maybe. Oh, a morgue. Yeah, 100% just a morgue. Well, that goes down. We found a gold medal. They got plans for the super soldiers. And we can go this way. I suppose there is a way for us to crawl out of that, maybe? Who knows? Yeah, it looks like it would have been another entranceway. Alright. Well, away we go, right? There we go. And let's not get... Son of a bitch. All is not clear. I'm picking it up as I go.
Okay, Blasco. We
Yeah.
made it past the stumpy.
Great.
Getting there to the cliff wall directly below Death's Head's compound. Gonna take a lot of fucking rope to climb up there.
I mean, yeah, probably. I'm trying to pick up the armor. There we go. And dip around and kind of like wiggle it. Where are we at? That only counted as 2? Okay. I feel like that was a whole lot more than 2. Well, whatever. Oh, there's dogs somewhere around. Other dogs. You know what I mean. Heart key. This is Miss Berg Fraulein. That's Mrs. Berger to you. Oh. It's Daisy. Daisy, get out of here. You're anachronistic. We'll talk more about Daisy later. We have to go to the far future for that. Yep. Do not granaten. Do not granaten. I've had enough of granaten.
Captain, but there's one more cannon further up still firing at our birds.
Oh, did I manage to peg that other guy?
Climbing the cliff wall
Excellent.
of the castle. Hurry up and meet us at the top.
No. Hey! We got him with the grenade. Alright. Yay, throwback is unlocked. Alright, that unlocks that. Indirect kills by dropped enemy grenades were 1 out of 5. Grenade or rocket kills, 1 out of 50. I don't know that we're going to get this one. I don't know that we're going to get any of these. But this is important. At the very least, to me. I like improving my odds of success. Cool. Alright. Hard to believe all this has happened with a handgun, huh? How are we on that? What is it counting and was it not counting? 3 more. Okay. Shame about that machine gun, huh, boys? You all want to antagonize something? Hey. Charge it. I know. I know. I broke it, huh?
Was that you annihilating the stomper, Captain?
Your fucking hair was.
Fine shooting.
Me king, baby. Okay, bye. This is gonna make the entire military outside very confused, I'm sure. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3 what? Well, no, 1, 3, 2. Okay, so it's an order of switches. 1, 3, 2, got it. I want peace, says Führer. No, he doesn't. The future of humanity is at stake in a rare interview exclusively for this newspaper discussing the war effort and the values that make the German race so unique and superior. Our beloved Führer delivers his vision for the world after the war. Make no mistake about it, I want peace for mankind, and I'm willing to fight to the death for it. Does this rhetoric sound familiar? It should. Don't be afraid to call it what it is, Lost Things. Alright. 1, 3, 2. Aha. Great. I rate 8 out of 8. We got plans for it. I could steal these, we could build our own. Got typewriter. They can build walking Tesla robots, but they can't fucking, like, figure out how typewriters are kind of shit. Riddle me that. What is that thing fucking... What's the control mechanism for that thing out there? If it is not digital. Now, the sad part is that none of that's going to count for our cover thing. Even though I would argue that a staircase being used like that is cover. Stairs are oftentimes concrete, and you can do worse. Do not fucking Granaten. Oh my god. They're way too liberal with these Granatens. Hey. Okay. Yeah, it looks like everybody's dead. And that'll allow us to increase the shotgun magazine. Next comes the AR, so we can increase our marksman magazine. Stealth kill a commander, we did. Stealth kills using a silenced handgun, we're 2 out of 10. More silent takedowns. Okay. I mean, probably not for the next little bit, I am sure. We have been well and truly heard. More armor. These helmets are not accessible. Some more handgun bits. I can't ruin the infrastructure any further. Danger. Something. That's where I came from. Okay. Okay. Nothing there. Moving on then. We just gots to be. Bunks. Nothing interesting in the bunks, though, huh? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Just nothing. Alright. Uh-huh. I gotta get 80 of these, so like y'all buckle in. Sir. Thank you. None. Great. Oh, it's the wrong gun, that's why. Didn't even notice. We figured it out. We solved the mystery. Okay. This is that other cannon, right? Oh, we can get one. Yay.
Damn fine work.
I gotta clear this over here.
Way up the cliff wall. Yeah, that's all Glasgow. Hey, Private Wyatt! Much as I adore the view from up here, will you please, for the love of Holy Mother Jesus, climb the godforsaken rope?
These are fair things to ask. I should note that that particular spot over there, it's not really pointed to by the game terribly well. If you haven't done this before and you don't have a specific memory of it, you may not know to turn the fucking thing all the way to the left and shoot the plane carcass with the gun. You'd figure it'd be something that you could scrabble over or under. So, you know, a little time saving. Nothing terribly important. We're not a tips and tricks group, but there you go. Those guys all got fucking evaporated by my cannon. You know how that is. Anything else? No? Okay. Never mind. How is my leg still attached? Thanks, Wyatt.
You okay, Captain?
Yeah, I'm good.
Take my hand, I'll help you up.
Private Wyatt. Good kid.
I'm sure you'll return the favor, sir, and then some. Here, I'll pull you up.
Yeah, hang on, I gotta see what's in here. They got secrets. See? Enigma code pieces. We gotta give those to Turing. He'll know what to do with them. Upsies.
Pay attention, beer boys. This is all turned from a goose hunt to a stick-up job. And behind us now is a centre pillar of the German army.
Okay.
You do get nothing past them.
Private gate, sirs. Report for duty.
Well, crazy and dedicated. Welcome to the war. Take over, Private.
Yeah, wind this.
Now, General Death's Head is nearer to us now than he's been in years. Some nasty wounds you've got there, Private. Be sure to mind that bleed. We eliminate the General, we cut the head off the crowd war machine. We don't, they're gonna have us for breakfast.
You all right there, kid? Sir, my eyes are watering, and I think I'm gonna be sick. Is this normal?
Yeah.
It's just nerves. Let me teach you a trick. Inhale. Count to 4. Exhale. Count to 4. All there is to it.
Well, having our ass tanned by some Nazi mutant fucking Frankenstein. So we ready then, lads? This time, we get the job done. Now let's go.
Alright, relax, Ferg. Anyway, it was kind of nice that we got to see where BJ learned that trick. Then the game spiraled off into territory that's just no good.
No fucking Sunday church walk. Come on.
A good team. Like father and son.
Captain Blazkowicz, Gates, Benson, your job is simple.
Climb up this wall, get inside, locate the control room for this big fucking door and open it for us. You see any Nazi firearms, you take them. Bound to be better than ours. The rest of us will cover you from down here. Now, once the door's open, we get inside, we work our way up through the building, we meet up again on the top floors, we find Death's Head, and we shoot him in the head.
Okay.
Check. No pressure, lads. But keep in mind, this may be our last chance.
We're just gonna not. Because, you know, that's happening.
Focus out. Wave is fine! Over here! Right. Protect the lads on the wall! Covering fire!
I'm gonna ask you not to do that. I'll be back later. And then you are in fucking trouble. Kinda confused as to how that didn't just sever the lines. Jesus fucking hell, Christ. Alright, relax.
Crowd gates, still clamp. How you are fucking able to persist through something like that, I do not know.
Yeah.
We're okay down here.
It is hard to shoot straight with that. Then again, we are one-arming it while dangling from a rope.
Just keep...
I'm sorry, sirs. I didn't see him coming.
That's not your fault.
It's up to you now, Blazkowicz. Get to the control room and open the gate.
Another kid you murdered, General. You counting. One of us is gonna die today.
Well, I mean, BJ knows where to put the blame, doesn't he? It's certainly less work for me. You know, usually I have to correct the protagonist in these things and go, but not really. Not so with Mr. Blazkowicz. Alright, you're not gonna let me use the ladder. Yes. Okay. Oh, now we, okay.
Coming up, we're going inside.
No, we don't need two of those.
Keep heading up towards the top floors. We'll meet you there.
Okay. And see, that's why. Where's the dog? They'll make a ton of noise. There they are. First you. Then the traitor. Then the officer. And then we repeat. 29 meters away. That's what we're looking for. Just some extra. Likely down, but I want to look around first. Four meters. 5. Okay, yeah. So we are just about above them. We know that's the way we came. Good, and we're too far away to have alerted anyone. Oh. And there is another way into there. Got it. Okay, good. That might not be a bad idea. I don't see anyone patrolling here. Give me that. Another hat. on the move wherever they are. There they are. Nice. Alright. So we're good there. Cool. Can do. 4 out of 10 on that. Looking good. 2 out of 5 on that. Also looking good. Alright. And we'll see how much more that'll be helpful. We can get done without making a fuss. Jackass. Oh, that's the one I got earlier. Okay. Whack. Nothing. Alright. Then this way we go. Something you may have noticed. BJ's got fidgety hands. Correction, he has curious hands. He wants to know how things work and how they don't work and what it is that he can do to make them work better. Knife throws. Well then. I mean, who am I to say no, right? Is there anything else that seems to be going on over there? Maybe something. We have a question mark. I can't just abide that, can I? Let's see. Should be like right on top of it. Oh, it's the sword is gold. I see. We're stealing that. That's ours now. And we have a back way, which hopefully will give us a nicer view of where it is we're going.
Wir müssen ganz in der Nähe sein. Ich höre unter uns schon Geräusche. Ich hasse diese elende Warterei.
Well, they may or may not be onto us.
Ich habe keinen Zweifel daran, dass wir den Feind zurückgeschlagen haben. Den Berichten zufolge, die wir derzeit vorlegen, ist noch höchstens eine Handvoll Gegner am Leben. Ja.
Thank you. Only one more. And we are at 3 out of 5? Yeah. That's a very useful perk as well. Lets us know where the commanders are when we have maps. Shush. Almost hot trader. There we go. Really need suppressor height sights on this. Just a little bit taller, you know. In the ass.
Captain Blazkowicz.
Yes.
We are closing in on what appears to be a courtyard.
Cool. I'm glad he gave us the update there. It's nice to know where everyone's at. I hope they're having a good time. We are not going to eat the dog food. We don't need it yet. We're actually maxed on armor too, so that's pretty good. Reminds me. 7 out of 10, well, we can get that going. We want scavenger. We want these. This we absolutely want. Same here. But we'll get to it. Oh shit. I forgot about... Well, we have to unlock this first. And then we can get the perk that gives us extra health for stabbing someone quietly. Which is also just the way to go, huh? Okay. Well... Right. We're gonna have to just... kinda... Yeah. Y'all know how it is. Not much cover out here. We good? We're good. At least until somebody else throws something open. And decides they would very much like a piece of my ass.
You're empty, you dust cube. Reload for fuck's sake. Yes, sir! Oh, we'll be having a nice nap and a cup of tea till you get here, Glasgow. Make us out.
Okay. Hooray. Yeah, they got one already set up for us.
Hey, Blaskowitz! Can you get an angle on them from over there? Kill all those market Nazi wankers!
There we are. There we go. You can't just call him head wound.
Bring back! Look out! Bring back! Hey! Bring back my body to me! The Jesus Almighty! How many of them are there? Bring back! Bring back! Don't leave a single one of them alive! Bring back my body to me!
My boy Ferg up there needs to chill.
That's some very fine Nazi killing there, sir.
Thank you.
Good work, Captain.
I need you to relax, though.
Everybody head for the crashed aircraft.
Alright.
Blaskowitz, we'll meet you there. Thank you, Captain Blaskowitz, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah. Fucking Wyatt. A little bit too golly gosh and gee willikers for my taste. But then, like I said, Ferg needs to calm down. Gotta be something with the name. Huh. Don't mind if I do. You didn't want to...
Transport.
There we go.
Dead kids. Seen this too many times.
Can't move this beam from our position. We're trapped up here, Blaskowitz.
Oh.
See if you can remove this beam from your position.
Sir, maybe you can use this to pry it loose.
Well, it's not pipe.
Come on, lads. Scream through.
Yes, sir.
You believe in Pentecost? Southern Baptist.
I reckon you boys better jump. You first, Wyatt.
Go to church every Sunday?
Yeah, what, you ain't got churches in England? You ain't got no priests there?
Yeah. Well, the Nazis sort of bombing them at the moment, so it's a bit of a problem.
Edward, Blondie, you're up.
Okay, then. Do you see what I mean about this setting being a little bit too genuine for Nazi zombies? The way that BJ is taking account of every last one of the corpses that he comes across and acknowledging that as someone who's not coming home.
I've got you.
Keep getting hit in the head by rocks. BJ's gotta have CTE, right? Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking circus.
Agreed.
What is this place?
Well,
There's ashes down here. There's a lot of ashes down here.
Hey, Wyatt, see if you can find a way to open that door. Move it.
and you see what I mean about grotesqueries? Like, it's...
Coming from that control box over there.
Nazi zombies for this, really?
Imagine it's some kind of room-sized incinerator.
Alright.
What did you just fucking do?
That's not great.
Swinging the goddamn incinerators. Turn it off, turn those dials! Wait, shit! Let's try this one. Come on!
Okay.
We're all screwed. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You should be.
There's a keyhole. Blazkowicz, find the key!
Can do. How did I know? There's an Enigma thing in one of these, but yeah, it's open. That's some armor. I could have sworn there was. All right, come here. Oh, I'm going quickly. So hey, how you doing? Wrapped in my arms.
Shit, you bastard!
Yeah, that was me earlier.
Hey, what's all this then?
Don't touch that. Yeah, see? Also, it looks like they've improved the power source, doesn't it? Yeah. We're working on that part there, Chief. That's the one. Well, we're down one blonde Englishman. Looks like Pendergast passed out. Or was flattened. You good?
Too many times, General. What's the
Everybody still breathing?
Well, yeah, he's good.
The incinerators are off.
Uh-huh.
You get that door open. I rather fancy leaving the monster up.
God, it won't open from this side. Hold on. I can hear someone out there. Someone's coming.
Okay, cool. Hello?
Oh, that's
No dice. Yeah, that's him. We came to the right spot.
Stop it, okay?
What the hell are we gonna do now? We're gonna get crushed!
I don't know that he's gonna stop it. That's a guy that's happy in his job. I don't think he's gonna stop it.
What are you people doing in there?
My people murdered so many times. I lost count.
Oh, good.
So,
One of these guys.
just my English. It's a dying tongue. You? I've seen you before. Oh, I like you. Such a resilient specimen. With you, I could do great things.
Okay, then.
I like the eyes on this one.
Don't you fucking touch him!
I like yours.
Not this one. Somebody broke it already. It's a shame.
Captain Blazkowicz, help me make a choice. In your opinion, which one of these two varieties would best support my research? I have inadequate room for samples. Should you decline my appeal, I shall have to put the scalpel to both of them and we'll be here all day.
I'll make matters simple. All you need to do is look to the one you would have me dissect.
We don't have a choice in the matter. We do have to pick one. I owe Fergus.
Go on, Captain, make a choice for me. Yes, an astute selection. Young, unspoiled, fresh, tender samples. Fatty tissues intact.
You will save me, won't you, sir? I know you can do it. Sir!
General Death's head. Today he's teaching me a lesson. I've seen suffering and death. People maimed and tortured. Thought I'd seen it all. But I'd never seen true cruelty. Until now. Count to 4. Inhale. Count to 4. Exhale.
Wiedersehen.
Vasco, I'm gonna try something. You'll know what to do.
Pipe again.
Get off him.
It's true, I do know what to do. I know how this works. Yeah.
Put the nozzles for the incinerator out of action! Use your pipe! And help me smash them shut!
Ain't gotta tell me about using pipe.
Why are you doing this to me? Why?
I don't know, maybe he mistook you for Job.
Every day I read my Bible. I haven't even finished. You need to get that damn window open. Come over here. I'll get you out of those cuffs.
Okay.
Alright.
Hit me.
I'll go see about broken feet. You get the damn window open. I'll wire the metal control box there next to the window.
It's not much of an upgrade from head wound, but alright. This is our mechanic for the Fergus timeline. Wyatt gets a different one.
You and me, Bobby, we're saving him. Save him, fucking asshole!
Alright.
Well, already, can't you see that?
Well, now there's metal in his brain. It's alright, it'll make it easier for me to like transmit the stuff from my devil micro machines to BJ. You know how it is. Helps to have a receiver. Well, yeah, coming up, check out how moody this is, and then think back on what else we've been doing.
Tygodni?
Tak, panie doktorze.
Wciąż nie znamy jego tożsamości? Przez 9 tygodni nikt go nie szukał?
Nikt, panie doktorze, nie.
Nie mogę usunąć odłamków. Tylko pogorszyłbym jego stan.
Tak, panie doktorze.
W takim razie trafi do zakładu psychiatrycznego. Nic nie możemy zrobić. Mózg jest uszkodzony.
Tak.
Ma jajecznicę z mózgu.
Tak, panie doktorze.
Jajecznicę.
Czekałam na ciebie tak długo. Obudził się.
Skąd wiesz? Zaufaj mi, mamo. Po prostu... Twoja córka ma tajemniczą moc.
Twoja córka, ja tam się przy niej wiele nie napracowałem.
Tato!
Was soll das bedeuten? Das sind Untermenschen, die zum Wohle des Reiches eingesetzt werden. Sie sind meine Patienten! Die Ordnung von Generalhofwaffen persönlich unterzeichnet! Haben Sie noch Fragen? Zeichnen Sie!
Wkrótce to wszystko się skończy. Zostawię cię teraz przy oknie, w świetle.
Strange sensation. Trapped in my body. I black out. I'm losing time. Sometimes the seasons change in the blink of an eye. I'm having trouble with my thoughts. They dissipate like a scent on the wind. But it's getting better. Here's what I know. I'm in Poland. A hospital. No, an insane asylum. She's the head nurse. That's her father. Shrink. Her mother. Some type of pharmacist. They run the place, I reckon. Sometimes Christmas. Sometimes birthdays. And sometimes Nazis come. They leave with patients in shackles. Like it's Death's Head's personal candy store. The shrink raises hell and all, but in the end, he signs. No choice, I suppose. And I've seen all this. Good folks made powerless. I'm alive because of these people. I'm getting better. Because of her. Her name is Anya. She takes good care of me. She takes care of everyone. She holds this place together. We're supposed to be married by now, but hasn't happened.
Wir schließen diese Einrichtung. Ihre Dienste werden nicht länger benötigt. Na, kein Grund, rührselig zu werden, Doktor. Sie haben zufriedenstellende Arbeit geleistet. Weitermachen.
Przestań! Nie! Pomocy! Pomocy! Nie! 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 Jesteś przeklęty mordercą!
Was hier vorgeht, die haben einen Offizier bei der Befehlsausführung.
Unsere Befehl lautet nicht, die Betreuer zu töten. Was machen wir der hier?
Keine Ahnung. Bringt sie zum Keller. Soll der
Komm
entscheiden.
auf! Komm auf!
Scheiße.
Leg dich gefälscht, Waffe!
Pomocy!
Oh, Volker.
Nazi scum. Anya, where'd they take you? Legs are like jelly. Fingers feel numb.
That's alright, I got you.
Mother of all headaches.
There we go.
No one's
So,
made to die like this.
I mean, right? This is my shit. Playing cards, someone's besieged. We do still need to lay low. It's an option to go out guns blazing. It's not advisable. You know, on account of our brain doing that, it'll get better. There is a lot to be said about what it is that we've just witnessed. I want you to do most of the saying to yourself. I could tell you that it's important that the world is only in color and in full motion when something that BJ's conscience can't abide is happening, but Well, you know that, don't you? I can tell you that it's important that, well, he found it in himself to move when a specific somebody was in a specific kind of trouble. But that's a discussion for later. For now, what I'll say is, this is a pattern for BJ. There is something there that happened, that also happened to him a long time ago, that spurred that kind of response. Yeah, what happened? What could it be? Come here.
Being Nazis. Shooting folks who can't defend themselves.
And there's a reason that he brings up specifically that. I mentioned previously that it is common ground for me to access this fiction through, that I have a real and visceral problem with people punching down. It'll be the second game. Well, a bit of memory there. But it'll be the second game that sheds light on that. And not just for BJ. I told you this would get personal. If you didn't believe me, that's your fault. Some stuff that's overcharged. I don't know that we have that. Yeah. We're getting there. We need 4 more with suppressor, but we need a suppressor first. That's alright. We'll get our hands on one. You know how. Looks like we're pretty much clear on the first floor, though. Not much else to take, not much else to do. Yeah. Alright. Staircase is this way. There, options. This is where we would have jumped down. There's an Enigma code piece. We don't want to leave without it. I hear heavy boots. Now I know where they came from. Let's see who else might be watching first. Yeah. Yeah. We don't necessarily want to cause a fuss until it's time to cause a fuss. Dr. Aliwa's miracle to retreat. Family business. December 19th, 1956. Malawius? You got me. I don't speak Polish. Established by Dr. Franciszek Aliwa in 1824. The Zakład Psychiatryczny. Jeez. It's got a lot of Polish here. Has long been a haven for people suffering mental afflictions. In a revealing interview, the current director of the establishment, Dr. Krzysztof Aliwa, speaks about the trying years during the war and how he was helped by General Wilhelm Strass to get his business back on its feet. I would not be here today if it wasn't for General Strass, said the doctor when greeting us on the asylum courtyard. Whoop. Wrong exit button. Mystery man rescued. From Warsaw. A fishing boat today rescued a man floating on a piece of wood in the Baltic Sea. We were taken here. Malawice. don't know, where his condition is stabilized. Doctors say the man has suffered extensive head trauma and is unresponsive to outside stimulus. The unidentified man will be transferred to Zakhlid Psychiatricny, Malois, for psychiatric treatment. General Awards Local Asylum. Oh, he got an award from Strauss. I hear more feet. Oh, is this the one that we saw previously? It would be this one. Well, I mean, good thing that we swung around to grab that piece anyway. Don't worry about it. See? It worked. He has no idea. Total buffoon. Ew. Burst fire. You know? We want these. Not just for that, but for these. Those boost our health. Open. Okay. Well, that ought to count for one from cover, right? I also think that that guy may have been the only... Nope, never mind. Okay. Oh, all's quiet now. Should have looked up, would have had that body armor. Oh well. Can I still helmet harvest? No. No, not looking like it. No. It was the guy that ate it to begin with. Oh, they're not talking about me. Okay. That's someone else being called a murderer. I was about to say yes. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's get on out the front door, shall we? There's things to do out there. I want this. Tesla grenades are the new thing. Maybe it's just the sight here, but this feels a lot more accurate than the old rifle. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, you know? Could be I'm imagining it. A little rocket drum. It's kind of what I wanted this for. Oh, there it is. Kind of like skeet shooting then. There's gonna be another one. Also, this is happening, you know? We got that. We know how to do it. No. That's how you do it. You gotta just tell them no. Hey. Where's the other one? There it is. Told you. Skeet shooting. Bits. Oh, I'm sorry. Now we're done. Weird APC. We got bits.
Which fine on you. Get the hell away from this place.
I know, BJ.
I'll get you out of here.
Yeah, let's get her up. She may find this mildly distressing, you know, given that we are covered in blood, but she'll get over it. Well, that's not great, my man, but you do have, head trauma. Ah, we're up. Yeah, I'm up. There we go. Thanks for the knife.
Jesteś żołnierzem? Umiesz walczyć? Kim jesteś?
Jestem William J. Blaskowicz, Ranger, Army, USA. I'm sorry, my Polish isn't very good. Are you fit to drive?
Where to?
Wherever.
They grieve for their dead. Such raw sorrow. Can't partake. Mine would flood oceans. It would drown me. If I let it out.
It's 1960.
1960?
Yes. You've stayed with us for 14 years. It's 1960.
I have to find a way to contact the U.S. military. I gotta find my unit, let them know I'm alive and ready for duty.
There's no more war.
It's over. No more military. No.
The war ain't over. Look at all these Nazis walking around.
They won.
It's over. The Nazis rule the world now. They are everywhere. Everywhere.
What about the U.S.?
The USA, they, what's the word? Poddacie.
Surrenders.
He surrendered.
Because of... Boo!
Atom bomb.
They surrendered 12 years ago when Nazi atom bombed their country.
Yes.
Well, then I'll find the resistance. I'll find them and I'll help them fight.
Oh, no. More resistance. Everyone is captured. If they leave, the Nazis have them. And who can say where they keep them?
There we go. Thanks, Grandma.
I am a trained and experienced field coordinator working on behalf of Generalstraße himself.
Cool.
Do you know how much misfortune you are in if you do not release me? There is no point in keeping me here.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
I have been known to be just and fair when dealing with people like you.
Oh, sure.
Do you realize who I am?
I do.
Serve you well if you stop what you are doing and release me.
Uh-huh. I bet. We're gonna want splatter protection.
Stand, you damned lunatic, that I am superior to people like you.
Yeah?
Warum hörst du Schwachkopf?
Well.
Du bist ein gottverdammter Irrenanstaltsinsasse!
True. There you go. Now, go ahead and sit back down. We're gonna retie this.
Let me tell you how this is gonna work. I'm gonna ask you one question. You are gonna answer that question in a way I find satisfactory, and if you do not, I will saw your head off with this here appliance, you hear me? So here it comes. Where are you people keeping the captured resistance fighters?
I'm sure. I don't know what you're talking about. There is no resistance! Zur Hölle mit dir und deinem verdammten Widerstand! Okay, I'll tell you! Damn it! What do you want to know? The resistance fighters, where are they? Berlin, Eisenwald, prison. But you'll never make it there. There are checkpoints everywhere. Looking for you and the nurse. And soon they will find this place. And then you will be on your knees!
No, gotowy.
Nice coat.
Przystojny chłop, panie Moskowicz. Nie taki przystojny jak ja, ale nieźle. Pilnuj jej.
Looks comfortable.
Rozumiemy się? Albo ja cię znajdę i zrobię ci krzywdę.
Rozumiem.
Dobrze. Więc wybieramy się do Berlina.
Okay. And hey, look at BJ go. He doesn't even need me for those things.
We ask for your mercy, Lord, as we make to journey across dark waters. Grant us sound feet and silent breath. Refuge from the storm.
Ihre Papiere.
And safe passage amidst hungry wolves.
Alarm!
Thanks, Grandpa.
Take my hand.
Yeah, you got it.
The road is not safe. You kill the Nazis. Here, I stay with Karl. Nie wstawaj. We wait for you here. Kill everyone.
Will do, but keep your fucking voice down.
You Nazis messing with my friends. We haul precious cargo. We have a train to catch.
Go on! Shoot the Nazis!
I will. I got a way that I do it, though, okay? Alright. There we go. Now we're unstuck. See, we gotta be careful which ones we shoot first. That's alright. Grandpa's just a little fired up. Lovely. Okay. A few more of those and, well, then we'll be all set, won't we? Be able to start getting that vampire perk. 12 meters, very close. Yeah, don't worry about it, fam. Alright. So they must be very, very close. Gotta be that way. Just gots to be. Mounted? Mounted. We still want to avoid it. Oh, you gotta be right up there, huh? Yeah, in fact, I think I just saw you move. Mm-hmm. Bingo. Yeah. Tempting, but no. We're gonna slip this way. I know, Pi, but we're sneaking around. We gotta get past this checkpoint. Grandpa and Grandma are taking us towards Berlin. We're officially adopted. Training targets. Not that far off from the zero hesitation targets that they actually have you qualify for in modern day America. Did you know that some of them are a pregnant woman? She's holding a gun, so you're supposed to feel alright shooting her. Needless to say, you know, well, I would hope it's needless to say, I was not fine with that. My entire shoot, don't shoot, qualification was a trip, we'll say. Upstairs. There they are. We know there's someone skulking around out there too. We'll deal with him in a moment. First, this guy. There we are. Now nobody's calling for help. It'll be a finite number of boys that we gotta deal with. Well, more finite than usual. Where are we at here? Two more. Hey, okay, so we got commanders displayed on the map now. Done. So one more. And we may as well rob this place blind while we're at it. Now, there may still be other people here. I don't remember the layouts, you know? So we'll just act with an abundance of caution. No map either. Mildly frustrating. You'd figure they'd have one, you know, just kind of lying around for, like, new assignments, that sort of thing, but nothing and nobody. I do remember there's something in this shack. The map may be in there. I think it's supposed to be right here, but I think because I've played this previously, it's not. There's a thing you can grab. I want to say it's one of the gold pieces. Which would mean that somehow I missed the big gold sword previously. And that sounds right, that sounds like me. No entry. Locked. That just leads to the roof, we know that. Huh. He has no idea, that poor son of a bitch. Alright, well, maybe there's an entrance down below. We'll give it the scooch. We know there's a guy patrolling down here. Wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility. Then we'll go tell Grandpa that we done a good job. No, nothing. Alright, well, that building's fake. It no longer exists to us. We're writing it off. Bingo.
Well, that's that. Back to the car.
It's true, we gotta go tell Grandpa. He'll be proud of us, I'm sure. Hey, I did it. Hi. He said I was good. Can do.
Good aim for an old dame.
Good aim for fucking anybody. Pegged him just right out the door. Honestly, good reflexes. Ow. Hope these are counting as in cover. Do not granaten. Okay. I'm glad we settled that. Now, did those count? I need to know. Yeah, we're getting there. 20 out of 80. Fall over. You're dead. This is going to become very important. How are we on assault? We're good there. Kills while sprint sliding? Sure. Single or dual wield can do. With a turret? Sure. Do not have one yet. But we will. But we will. We just have to remember to sprint slide. We'll pretend we're playing Warframe. Hey. Their government cooperated with the Nazis. A source inside Rosenbad revealed yesterday that the government was cooperating in secret with the Nazis during the war. They said we were supposed to be neutral, said the source during an interview with our reporter, but in actuality they were letting in the Nazi secret police to remove political dissidents. Here in Uppsala, the Institute of Race Biology at the university have long been performing research based on Nazi ideology, such as measuring and cataloging of the Sami people's cranium size. They're referring to phrenology. That's nothing. It's nothing. It's, again, pseudo-scientific babble that jackasses like this hope that you're too stupid to directly refute them on. But, well, we know you're smarter than that, Lost Things. Never let them get away with the assumption that they're the smartest person in the room. They aren't, basically ever. Okay. Well, that's not necessarily what I wanted done, but alright. See if we can weasel out of it. Because this is a kill box. That's a no. Okay, so we're just in this for wherever the fuck it goes. cool beans. Oh, never mind. Advantageous. I was expecting the opposite. I don't see where those bullets were. You'd also figure that, you know, BJ's a big guy. I'd clock him at, you know, a couple inches taller than I am, and certainly way more into fitness and hair removal than I happen to be. So, you know, even accounting for the body hair differential in this equation, he's got to weigh, what, like 270-ish? Something like that. He's a big fucking dude. I'm sure somewhere on the internet has his official height and weight and all of that shit. Shimmel. I'm shimmeling. And what's in here? Well, I've shimmeled. Is this anything? Doesn't seem to be. Maybe that was the whole secret? Nope. Alright. Careful not to over-shimmel. Alright. Oh, the witch has his fucking stats. His vital statistics. 6'3", yeah, so he's 3 inches taller than I am, about. 245? Bullshit. Bullshit. Absolutely not. I have seen how broad BJ's tits are. He's not 245 pounds. That is an absolute fucking lie. So, like... No, this really doesn't seem to be anything here. I had figured it kind of would be, given how that looks, but okay. Alright. So now we're up here. BJ had a moment to fiddle with his magazine. I would very much like to use this ladder. We may have to do like the id drop. Yeah, there we go. You kind of edge towards it and mash E, and then I guess fall off anyway because I look too far away from it. Whatever. Candy. Tastes like chicken if chicken was a candy. Okay. What else we got going on around here? Something, I'm sure. And I don't know if the guys in the other part of this place have noticed us yet. That's the elevator we took up. Making sure we didn't miss anything that we were supposed to do. Because I don't remember operating a switch. I do remember shooting these guys, though. So... I mean, I guess that answers that, right? Whack. 245 pounds. I'm 250 pounds, and granted... well, more than that, probably. And granted, I am out of shape. There is slappable fat on me, but it ain't all that fucking thick. You know what I'm saying? No fucking way. Absolutely no fucking way. We're gonna be clever. Yeah, that's strange, isn't it? Weird. I hear shuffles. You guys nervous? I mean, I know they're just a computer program, but I can't pass up the chance to play shitty mind games. Uh-huh. There he is. That's where he went, huh? Anyway, he's dead. Yeah. Also, you've seen the difference in how it is that I can pick my engagements already. We have a lot of angles to work with, we have a lot of space to fuck around with, we have all kinds of things that we can trigger in the environment that get them off of my ass. I'm not funneled into just a windy corridor that zigzags like this. And then there's a machine gun nest up it, where if I kill anyone, the whole place flips the fuck out. Wonder if there's anything below this. We could find out. Yeah. Rise. Nope, just a platform. Wonder if there's anyone in there. Okay. I feel like that shouldn't have been the way that went, but here we are. Would have been easier with pipe. Downsies. I wasn't here. Straight up didn't do it. A knife. We reload. No, we could pick that up, but we're not gonna need it. Reminds me. Okay, with overcharged health. That's a 1.
Right. Get that lift raised. Get going.
Can do. First we have to find out where our tattletale is. Gonna be in that room. Makes it inconvenient. It's nothing. Shut up forever. Cra 5. Where are you? Well, Pi, I gotta figure out where he is. Where'd you put him? You squeaky little mastermind, you. Yeah, what the fuck? Right? Ah, there you are. We're just gonna deal with it that way. In order to avoid raising significant alarm otherwise. Like, this guy's probably going to discover that body. But we can get places in the meantime. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, is that all of it? Anybody else in here? Oh, secret passageway. Where did you fucking lead to? Well, lead from, I should say. This would have been handy. I'd say I'd remember for the next time I played through, but I won't. So it's behind the stairs, I guess. You know how it is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. data bank. Got it. Really, all that's only 10 armor. Alright. I'm just gonna hold it in front of me. 10 armor. Another 10 armor. Can't open it. There's a 5er. Alright. Let's fuck off then. You know, this reminds me, I gotta come up with a, some kind of graphic to put over the screen for when people in games is fucking. You'll understand what it is that I'm saying when I have to, you know, put us where I put us when we go where we go. There's a couple of scenes, okay? And I don't have a problem with people fucking... The fuck was that noise that you just made with your mouth? Fuck off. Yeah, that. Did I get that guy up there? It looks like I did. I see flashing weapon pickup. Alright. Well, anyway. No, apparently not. Okay. Eh. That's 1 out of 3, right? Yeah, that's 1 out of 3. Okay, well, we'll get there very soon. 23 out of 80. That was gonna be a hot minute, isn't it? Weird. After all of that noise of the last fucking second there, I was expecting more boys. Oh well. Offnen. Nuh-uh. They don't know I'm here. Okay. So far we have only one. If I'm not mistaken, that's a lie. There's actually 2. We'll need this shortly. Nothing. Okay, we handled that like a professional. I said nothing. God damn it. Yeah. So in through the top here. That's how it is. We're going to stop this guy from broadcasting that alarm. And then we'll sort the rest of this out as we can. Eat shit. Oh, hi. The traitors have decided to hide their faces. As they oughta. Hey. Alright. What else you got? Ah. Alright, that dude's jelly. Uh-huh. Fucking yeesh, right? Really went tits up in a hurry.
You're all dead.
Statement of fact. Okay. Something else to note. There's something over here that you can break through with this. I remember. Also, I told you about that, you know. Can I actually detach it? We might be able to get that trade early. Okay. So yeah, told you about the laser file we had in the previous entry being foreshadowing. Grab on we go. Just sec. There's things I gotta do. See, there's stuff in here. This is also one of the other secret areas. Looks like they got little models. That's just the health. For some reason being the hitbox here. That's not where the health is. Open. Extra bits, extra bobs. Extra grenades. Okay. Well, Grandpa's calling for us, so. Somewhere there's a marksman rifle here? Fuck me if I know where. Grandma, you gotta watch her. She's a good shot, but she... oh, well. She's got terrible muzzle discipline. 2 robots. So yeah, I told you we'd need these. I want it to be down to 1 of these fucking things before... Ow. Did you break it? Is it just broken now? We'll fucking see, I guess. Anyway, don't forget we do have Tesla grenades. I'll keep trying to round this corner, but I'm cutting it too close. Nah. Sick. Let's try to drain this. You know, without dying. We know where there's health. Hey, you. Uh-huh. Bye. See? We know. Give me that back, too. I might need another one. Okie doke. There. That should. Ouch. Stop doing that, please. Let's drop that. See about health. We can make it over to the other thing. So, we definitely did not miss, but that may not have counted as a laser craft work weapon, despite being obviously an energy weapon of some sort. Bye. Motherfucker. Gimme. We did it. Yeah. So yeah, did that not? Yeah. Okay. That's just not what it's going to be. It's got to mean the actual factual named weapon we get later. Okay, alright, Grandma, I won't keep you waiting. I'll get in. We'll go to Berlin. How's it going there, Blue Eyes? Tuck over.
Anya, you and me, on a train to Berlin.
Okay. We figured out how to turn the coffee machine off. There we go. One for BJ. One for Anya. Because of course.
Hey, cool. Let's go. You're just another Nazi jerk. Went for coffee in the middle of the night. Just head back to the cabin. Avoid eye contact.
See how it works this time.
Sie können den Kaffee auf dem Tisch abstellen.
You know. There it is. There's the prompt.
Augenblick mal. Lassen Sie sich mal ansehen. Ja. Sehr schöne arische Züge.
I don't know that he looks Proto-Indo-Iranian, but, whatever.
Bitte, setzen Sie sich. Entschuldigen Sie mein Benehmen.
Is that gold-plated?
Ich bin Obersturmbannführer Engel.
I see.
Und das ist mein liebreizender Begleiter. Das bist du doch, Bubi.
Was soll das, mein Schatz, ey?
For people obsessed with genetics, like superiority and purity, and Bubby's got an overbite.
Unreinen Blutes, die in den Adern einer Person fließen, feststellen.
I'm sure you think you have.
Test mit Leichtigkeit bestehen werden.
Aha.
Wenn nicht, dann werde ich Sie erschießen. Haben Sie das verstanden?
Sure.
Das ist nur ein Test! Aber antworten Sie ehrlich. Wenn Sie nach der Waffe greifen sollten, sind Sie tot. Noch bevor Sie Ihre Entscheidung bereuen werden.
Unfortunately, that does seem to be the case.
Lasst uns anfangen! Wählen Sie das Foto, das Sie erregt. Wenn Sie wissen, was ich meine.
I fucking don't, but I do have a thing for blue eyes.
Ach so.
BJ would agree. We're still in character.
Und jetzt wählen Sie das Foto, das in Ihnen Glücksgefühle auslöst.
Well, that makes me feel happy. I like them both. This butterfly's cool, though.
Interessant. Meinen Sie, dass dieser Mann unreines Blut hat, Bernhard?
Ich weiß nicht, Frau Obersturmbannführer.
I mean, by your standards, I definitely am. By your standards, BJ absolutely is. We could grab this. It'll kill us.
Diesmal wählen Sie das Bild, das Sie am meisten mit Abscheu erfüllt.
I'm really not disgusted by either of these. Death comes for us all, and that's just a spider, but... I suppose this is... what appears to be a mass grave. I don't really care for those.
Ich hätte sagen sollen, dass das Ihre letzte Wahl ist. Also wählen Sie weise.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna get him, too.
sage Ihnen etwas. Wenn Sie ein Nicht-Arier gewesen wären, hätten Sie zur Waffe gegriffen.
That word doesn't mean what you think it means.
Ich darf mich schon entschuldigen, aber sie ist sehr stolz darauf, diese Bilderrätsel mit wildfremden Männern zu spielen.
Diese Bilder. Urlaubsfotos, alte Kriegsaufnahmen. Gar nichts. Davon abgesehen kann ich ein Nicht-Arier mit bloßem Auge erkennen. Du etwa nicht? Lassen Sie ihn gehen, Bernhard.
Ich nehme mal an, eine bildhübsche Frau wird in seinem Abteil warten auf ihn.
Ach, Bubi, lass gut sein. Vergessen Sie den Kaffee für Ihre Freunde.
Yeah, sure won't. We'll settle this later. Bernard? There's something to read here. Oh no. 1960, next month, the Dynamic Four will enter the stage inside the world-famous Volksschau to perform music from the latest album, Das Blaue U-Boot. I'm sure I am butchering that. Tickets to the show have already been sold out in record time. It's just phenomenal, the response we've had to this latest album, said the band's manager, Wolfgang Trapper. Die Koffer, who got themselves in trouble last week when they forgot to thank the Fuhrer before starting their concert, has also announced they will star in a new TV show about the adventures of a world-famous boy band. No dogs? Well, they don't know I'm here, it's alright. No smoking. Apparently, for an hour? Is that what it is that they're talking about there? No radios, no coffee. What? Alright. Hey.
William, in here.
Yeah, try not to burst into the hallway hyperventilating, okay?
Get inside.
Yeah, I'm in. New limestone deposits discovered in Croatia. Zagreb, October 11th, 1960. A rich deposit of limestone has been discovered a few kilometers north of Belica, Croatia. The geologists who surveyed the site say that there is an abundance of the special composition of limestone that is very suitable for the manufacture of superconcrete, material used by Reich architects when constructing new buildings. This could be our biggest find yet, commented the geologist when we rang her up yesterday. Hey. Yeah, so coffee.
William?
Uh-huh.
William?
Yes.
Is that for me?
Yes.
You know there's just one bed.
Yes.
Are you comfortable sharing?
And we must go where we go. Because he is comfortable sharing.
Sometimes Christmas. Sometimes birthdays. Sometimes mayhem, suffering, and death. Sometimes you just need to feel something good.
Okay, you can look again.
Dort haben wir exakt 2 Stunden Aufenthalt, bevor wir Richtung Zagreb weiterreisen.
I know, I hate to treat you that way, Lost Things. I know you can handle it.
There's a hotel. It's on the same street as secret police headquarters.
Okay.
Everybody knows about it. Secret police headquarters is notorious here in Berlin. They bring prisoners inside for questioning. They torture them, and then they drive them back to Eisenwald prison, if they're still alive.
Will do. Halfling von Panzerhund gefressen. Escaping prisoner eaten by Panzerhunden. Berlin, October 12, 1960. A prisoner trying to escape Eisenwald last week found himself in the belly of the beast when he was eaten alive by one of the guard Panzerhunden. The guards tried to pull out the prisoner from the metal jaws of the Panzerhund, but the superiority of Reich technology made the rescue attempt futile. The prisoner was a convicted murderer and rapist who will certainly not be missed by anyone. Well, so they say. But, you know, hey, we've squared off with those before.
There's a prison transport arriving. Come quickly!
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. There we go.
They're making a pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Find a way to get down on the roof of that prison transport bus. You hide on that roof and you can ride it all the way into Eisenwald prison. I go down and distract the guard. And maybe he won't see you.
And we got a kiss on the cheek, huh?
This is true of the Nazis. They're not lacking in vanity.
That is a fact, my friend. Alright. Let's get to it. Well, you know what? We'll break into prison tomorrow, I think. I know it's on again, off again, but there was a scene there that, you know, I want to post this to the YouTube archives, and I don't need anyone complaining, look out for the children, even though you really shouldn't let your children play with strays anyway. We're gonna exit the desktop. I do want you to see this. See, escape if you're brave, or to cower in shame. We're not cowering in shame, we're playing a video game. You're being ridiculous. Okay, go where we go. And we're already off to a run and start, aren't we? I like this so much better. I hope you do too. It's a weird setting, you know, as most alternate history settings tend to be. It takes liberties with things here and there, but what winds up important is who you're seeing the weirdness through. And not only is BJ more present of a character, there is an actual supporting cast, even though Ferg does need to calm down. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? You don't. I know you don't. I'll tell you later. And, you know, this whole deal also allows me to reappreciate, and hopefully you to appreciate, the dichotomy between internal BJ and external BJ. When asked questions outside, he has typically yes or no answers, and that's about it. When he's heated, some things come out, but it's not really overly verbose and not typically something that you would give to your lead. All of that stuff is internal. It's for him to think and for nobody to know. Not because he's deliberately keeping secrets, but that's just because that's the way it goes. We'll get more of that, and we'll get more of his curious hands fiddling and fussing with this and that. He needs better hard-knuckle gloves. Otherwise, I think we're in business so far. Anyway, that'll be more tomorrow. And until then, I'll leave you to wander alone for a bit. See ya.